to Woman Crush Every Day, where we discuss queer media, especially when it is black and especially when it is woman. I am Shantae, aka Sean B. Scribe, aka Tang.
I am Allison, aka Al Woo.
And we are going to talk about the L Word Generation Q, Season 2, Episode 4.
Boom.
So, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Let's start off with the favorite moments.
Whew. All right. So, crazy enough, I feel like my favorite moment of this episode was the Danny Sophie hookup. I've never really been a big fan of their relationship.
No, not at all.
But I don't know why just seeing them, go through all the feelings of hey, we were just about to get married.
Yeah.
I was just completely in love with you, completely about to give my life to you. And, let me hit one more time.
One more time.
I was I felt that. I felt that. It just felt like I don't know. I just appreciated it.
Yeah. I feel like that's a moment that people experience where you've broken up with somebody and y'all haven't talked, and then you see each other and there's all this energy between you. The frustration is there, but then also this longing is there, and
all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was just they captured it.
Yeah.
They captured it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
it was a saucy scene.
It was. And I think it was, compared to the sex scene that happened later on, the Bet and Gigi sex scene.
Not so hot.
Not hot. Really weird.
Awkward.
Actually, kind of cringy.
That to be Pippa Pascal.
Yeah.
Substituting Gigi, that's not even fair to her.
Yeah, that wasn't fair to Gigi. But obviously Gigi's still down with it. Gigi is still accepting those booty calls after Bet just roasted the hell out of her in the last episode. The way she embarrassed her. I'm surprised that she's still accepting her phone calls. And I thought that we were in a good place with Danny.
Yeah.
I thought that moment that they had with Danny, but
Danny
obviously
ain't answering calls because Danny is all up in the bed with Sophie. They decided to make a whole day of their conversation.
Yeah.
This check-in.
Yeah.
That Sophie was supposed to be there for.
That was a mess. That was crazy how that unfolded later on in the episode.
Oh my God.
But I'm not gonna go off into that before we talk about your favorite part of this episode.
Well, I'll talk about, I had a favorite moment, but then as I was really thinking about it, I have a new favorite moment. So I'm going to talk about the first one, which is on par with where we're at. And that is when Sophie was in the bathroom on the phone with Finley. And I was like, that is scandalous. Scandalous. Just on there. Talking about, I'm working late. Alice has me out here. I'm thinking about the idea that, everything's going well. I don't know if I'll be back tonight. Maybe. I don't, and Danny is in the very next room. You in Danny's house.
Yeah.
Disrespecting Danny again.
That was your favorite part?
Just the moment of it was just it stood out to me.
That's fair.
It stood out.
The scandal of it all.
The scandal of it all.
Yeah.
And just the griminess. Just damn, why you up here being a fuckboy, Sophie? Don't do that.
Yeah, that was a hard switch up. I was not anticipating that from the Dophie. Danny Sophie saga.
It is Dophie.
It is doofy.
Yeah.
They are wild.
Sexy today,
oh my gosh. Yo, Sophie is on 10 these days. Sophie, what is going on? Sophie's a mess.
Yeah, she's I'm going to play every chance that I have right now, even though I can see how stacking these opportunities is not going to work out. I'm totally building the wrong kind of Jenga block setup.
Man. Yeah, I did not see all this ratchet in Sophie. I didn't see that from the first season, and now I'm Sophie, she played a game, okay?
Danny's dad tried to call it. He was something's not right.
Man, that's crazy. So yeah, Sophie is wild.
She's totally leaning into her dad, and I wonder if Maribel's comment about you're turning into dad, if she was just oh, I'm gonna prove that right. I don't know why she would take that stance. But I also think she's feeling this new sense of power at her job, and like Finley's out of that area where she can like just kind of run the show. Finley's only at home. And then this new opportunity with Danny that she didn't know was going to be there. It's just like, were you accepting Finley because Finley is easy? Or like, what's going on? Because you just told Finley that she saved you from Danny.
Really? Right?
And now you back wrapped up in Danny's legs.
That was a lot. Yeah. That was a lot. The hard play on Finley was, did I feel sorry for her? Were those feelings of empathy?
Especially because Finley tried to get a new like wardrobe going. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do flowers, and I know I'm going too hard, but I'm gonna just put it all out there because I've already done the most.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where is Finley getting his money from. You know what I mean? Because she just got a job. In this episode, she gets a job where she's working for juice boxes, according to her. And I mean, it's a volunteer job like where she's coaching youth soccer, a youth soccer team. But yeah, she's not paid, and I'm just trying to figure out where is she getting money for flowers, new outfits. I think she's got an OnlyFans.
She got the kids cash apping her.
I think she has an OnlyFans page. And she's doing something that we don't know about.
Well, Finley, you only got like another couple months, and then you got to shut that down. OnlyFans said they're not doing that.
No,
anymore,
they brought it back.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, because there was such an outcry from the people. Like, no. Actually, we are your market. Like, we know.
Keep it safe out here for folk.
Yeah, but that's what I heard. Actually, I haven't looked into this myself, but I heard that that went whoop, bloop.
Let us know what y'all know.
If you have, any tips on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, so Sophie is doing the most. She really is, like, playing the whole field.
Yeah, and then Finley bought, like, $50 worth of sushi to just give away. And I'm like, where is she getting this money from? I thought LA was hard.
Yeah, LA is hard. They're supposed to be in West Hollywood. Like,
it's not hard for Finley. She is just really amazing in these streets. But anyway,
well, my actual favorite moment that wasn't messy was Bet's meeting with Pippa Pascal. That dinner, first of all, the fact that she waited outside of her house the whole time, snuck onto her property, waited outside of her house.
That's not weird?
It's very creepy. It's very creepy, the whole setup. Then she talks about how she pretty much has stalked her whole career. I waited outside to see your lectures. Yeah. I bought plane tickets when I had nothing.
Like, she was really impressed by that.
Very impressed by that. So she was like, ooh, stalker babe, kind of into it. So watch out for her. Pippa Pascal is a little risque.
That's funny.
But they go out to dinner so that Bet can really, try to get Pippa to sign on to the art gallery that she's working with. And Pippa is just like, no, you work for the white man. It's a white man who's been basically trying to tell us we aren't ready by his standards, and it don't matter that you have your own control over what you do. At the end of the day, his name ends up on it, and gross. And Bet is pulling everything she has. I mean, it felt like Pippa Pascal kind of made like a proposal, like a sexual proposal to her.
Oh yeah, it was definitely like strong vibes. She was throwing it out there like, you fine, right? You know that. She really did.
If you're gonna touch me like that, you got to be
taking me home. Like,
and I was like, Bet, come on. But then Bet's also trying to seal this deal, not just because Pippa Pascal would be amazing to have, because I think she would still have to fight to get people to really re-accept this artist, but because she just really believes in her art and her work. And so I'm excited for that relationship to keep going. That was a beautiful moment. I've not seen Bet this desperate to get something done in a long time, and it felt good to see her just like, I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna just try everything, and I'm gonna stop myself from fucking this woman tonight.
I wanna get down, but not the first night.
There we go.
They should have hit the Monica right
they
there. Yeah, that definitely is something beautiful is gonna come from that. I really hope that it's not short lived. Yeah. But I don't know, the way the L word be working, you never know.
You never know. I hope for all the introduction they're giving this one that Pippa Pascal is here to stay.
Yeah.
All right, who was your woman crush this week?
Yeah, my woman crush was. I feel like obviously it goes to Pippa.
Clearly,
Pippa was like, bump, 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 the baddest bitch.
Yes,
bump, bump. That's Trina.
Coveralls was bump,
cute. Bump, bump. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think that goes to Pippa for all the like obvious reasons. You know, she's just dope artist. We get to meet her. I like that she's like sticking to her guns. She's like, no, I'm not working for you. I'm not working for this white man. I'm not doing none of the bullshit. Blah blah blah. I thought that was fire, and you know, you better represent. So,
man, this week is tough. I think my woman crush, I'm gonna regret saying this, has to go to Finley. I'm gonna say it without shame now. My woman crush this week is Finley, because I do feel like Finley found this groove this week. You know, she was happy. She was just like, you know, I might have a chance. Maybe I didn't totally fuck everything up like I did, but there's some recouping that's happened, and maybe there's something good that can be here. I'm gonna volunteer. You know, I still don't have a job, but I'm gonna spend somebody's money and make this special night happen. She got cleaned up. I didn't love the jacket, but it was nice to see her, you know, put some more effort in.
Yeah.
And I hate how she ended in the scene, but for 95% of the episode, I was like, I don't hate Finley. Yeah. And I feel like that's just, you know, 2 episodes ago, I was like, fuck Finley, we can get rid of her as a character. And now I'm like, I mean, I'm not totally mad.
That's fair. Finley trying. Finley being considerate. Seeing all of those things. Yeah. Those are some redemptive moments.
Light crush.
I'll take it.
I'll take light.
It. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So, what should stay? What needs to go?
Awkward sex between Bet and Gigi needs to go.
I know, y'all ruined it.
Needs to go. That just, you know, the desperation there was just like, that's not hot.
No.
I don't want to see desperate sex.
After we just saw all the chemistry between Danny and Gigi.
Between Danny and Gigi, between Danny and Sophie, like we saw all this beautiful lovemaking happening, and then we get to this, and it was like, where's the big pink eraser? Get that out of here. Well, I guess that can go. What can stay? I mean, obviously more Pippa. More Angie. More Angie's story. You know, I'm really feeling. I like what's happening with that being woven into the story.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna save the rest of my thoughts for the next question.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right.
What can stay? What can go?
What can stay is definitely more Angie, and more Alice and her mom. I like Alice and her mom together. I liked when they were together in the previous scenes. I don't like how much tension there is between them. So having her mom be here and see like Alice actually like allow her mom to comfort her was a really nice change. And I hope that this season her mom gets to like make her feel like she wasn't a burden and an annoyance that's in the way of her mom's own fulfilling of her dreams. And I think her mom's beauty pyramid scheme is funny.
That is so funny.
I love it.
Hilarious.
So I want that to stay.
What mom hasn't done a pyramid scheme? I feel like that's like part of like.
Is that a mom thing?
Is that like a mom rite of passage that you have to get part of some multi-level marketing scheme at some point in your career?
I feel like it's a mom and uncle rite of passage.
That's fair.
Like there's always
that mom, that uncle, well, moms and that uncle.
Actually, it can hit anybody.
It can. The book can buy anybody can get this work.
It can be the nephew. It can be anybody. Great grandma. Like great grandma, stop.
For real.
can go, I don't know. I love Micah, and I don't know that I want Micah and Maribel to be together.
I wonder who was championing for that. Who was like, oh, I know what would be perfect for this? Micah and Maribel. Who said that?
I don't know.
Because I don't think it was the fans. I don't think it was maybe I'm not in the Reddit thread that talks about this being a good idea.
No.
But, like,
I would love to see Maribel with somebody, maybe Micah's friend or something like that. I would love to see Micah with somebody. I don't want to see them together. I feel like their friendship is positive in some ways and super toxic in other ways, and to carry that into a relationship, and then Micah is totally, already just bending over for Maribel, just like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of complicated, and I feel like I just want to see how it plays out in ways like I want to see the happiness if happiness is there.
Yeah,
if a good thing is there and it's beautiful, then whoop-de-whoop. But I don't know. Maribel was just striking me as I have to keep falling in love with her. You know what I mean? I have to keep falling in love with her.
She was softer this episode. And I don't want to say like she needs to be soft, because I don't think she has to be. But I do think she didn't spend so much time this episode tearing Micah down.
Yeah, on Rose
mode.
Yeah. I think that's really what it is. I feel like we see Micah's painted as this really sweet person, and like Maribel has been cold. So
all right, so where does this episode fit into the queer canon? What importance does it have? Does it have any?
I think one of the things, what I wanted to save from earlier in this conversation was Angie's story and Angie's relationship with her half sister, and finding her dad and finding more out about her donor. I just think this tale in queer stories of like children who are raised by same-sex parents, in all of the ways that can go, and all of the, I think just seeing one of the ways that it can play out is dope. Because we don't have a lot of this. So I'll as this one, I think it's a good story. And I'm enjoying watching what's happening, and thank you for the portrayal, Yeah.
Especially with how Angie has turned out. You were saying before we started the show, just like Angie is really willing to say how she feels, ask for what she wants. Even in needing the coaching from Shane and having to go, talk to a therapist, she had the confidence to want to do that. Yeah. And to go forward with it, and to find somebody she could trust, even if it wasn't Bet. And started the conversation with Tina and Carrie, and brought Bet into it. Like, I've already done the heavy lifting. Like, to have a kid with that much confidence is really kudos to the way that Bet and Tina's perspectives fit into how Angie was raised.
Yeah.
Even though it's fictional, it's still, that's coming from insight from somewhere.
Yeah, the show does a good job of portraying that tribe that's built for Angie. That there are a bunch of responsible adults that care about her, that that she can talk to about these issues. That she can talk to about male figures, and it's like absolutely welcome. And find out what you want to find out. And do that stuff for yourself. I think that's so cool. Angie's character is really, really awesome. Yeah, I think she's a really cool team.
Awesome. The other thing is just, I do think it is important to follow Finley's story. Now that we see kind of like where Finley's ups and downs are, where Finley's support system is, like, to see Finley falling back down this hole is terrible, but it's only because we actually got to see like Finley attempting to really move into a good place, and just like how those relationships, how people can fail you in relationships, and like how important it is to have a support system even outside of your friends. Like Angie, I wish Angie and Finley's stories were the same, but you can see like what's so different about what Angie has access to, who she has access to.
Absolutely.
The amount of access she even has to herself and what she might need in comparison to what Finley has, which is like obviously no family support.
Yeah.
Flimsy friendships.
Yeah.
You know, friendships that are mixed up in messy romances and no actual real therapy or access to things. And just like that juxtaposition is really important, and that so it's deep. Like Angie is this young black girl, you know, and has all of this access to stuff. And so it's just like it goes beyond I think how we typically talk about access and the necessity of mental health services.
Yeah. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep because the way that we watch Finley cope is she hops on the next scooter and scoots herself to the liquor store to cope, you know, and her, yeah, that, thank you for pulling that out. That's really, really deep because she doesn't have that support system. She doesn't have people around her who've seen her.
Yeah.
And man, that's why y'all gotta let gay people live. That's why y'all gotta let us be. Leave us alone. You wanna know what? Because these healthy children will come around. Like, stop hating. Because when you hate, that's when your kids be all fucked up.
Hey.
You know?
It be y'all fault.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Show some love.
Absolutely.
That's my 2 cents.
Absolutely.
All right. So, look, yeah, that's the spiel for this episode of the L Word Season 2, Episode 4. Check it out. Let us know what your favorite parts of the show were, and yeah, leave some comments. We love talking, so yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, let us know who your woman crush is, what your favorite moments are, and yeah, why is this episode important to you? What really stands out?
Yeah. And
then we'll catch y'all next week. Shout out to Bread House.
Shout out Bread House. We're here again representing Beats Rhymes Everything Detroit. And yeah, follow the music on Instagram at Bread for Anything. So yeah, BRED, just like that. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Right. The number for anything on Instagram to find out more. And until next time.
Until next time. Peace out.
Peace. Oh yeah.